Hi, my name is Steve. We've been running a precious plastic studio for about 6 or 7 years. We started building our own machines, and then we ended up buying an injection machine from Plasticpreneur, who are a fantastic partner. They've got very good quality machines that are CE registered, and so they're safe and durable. We've been running our projects quite successfully now. It took about 2 years to get some sort of interest and funding. We've got small bits and pieces, and then we managed to get a partner who funded our development program for 3 years, which helped us to train a number of people and entrepreneurs and upskill them to help them start businesses using plastic waste as a primary feedstock. It's really a challenging thing to do, so anyone who's thinking of doing it, just take a big breath and take some time to plan and to think about what you're willing to put into it. It's going to take time, it's going to take money, it's going to take lots of hours and hard work, and it's going to be a roller coaster, but of course it's worth doing, so that's why we do it. It may look very easy when you're watching YouTube and Instagram and seeing people recycling plastic and sort of brand logos on and think like, wow, this is all great, people are making lots of money. But the reality is that recycling is difficult. So let me explain to you why it's so difficult. Because the cost of producing items with recycled material is more expensive than the cost of producing items from virgin material. Why is that? Because injection molding and production of plastic is done in huge volumes using automatic machines that run very, very fast. They probably run about 20 times quicker than the manual processes that we have to use with our precious plastic machines. And so the cost of production per unit is much, much higher. The opportunities and the benefits of using precious plastic and smaller production runs is that we can make cheaper tools and do smaller setup costs, but the actual production cost is way, way higher, like at least double. And that's just to break even on your labor costs and your electricity and rental. So essentially, you've got to see it as artisanal production, and it has to have a premium attached to it. That premium could be provided by funders who are going to give some incentives and funding for your programs, or it could be from consumers who are going to be willing to pay more for products. But you will not be able to compete with products made in a production factory at high volume, because the cost will just be so much less. And unfortunately, people will be confused because they'll think that your products are free or should be free because they're made from waste material. The fact is that getting that waste material, cleaning it, preparing it, sorting it, getting it in a reliable and repeatable process costs a lot more than going to the shop and buying virgin material. And that is why, unfortunately, recycling has not become a mainstream activity. Recyclers or people using recycled material usually put about 5, maybe 10% of scrap material back into their process. Any more than that, and they start to lose control of the process, their product quality goes down, and they will not be able to make as many units per hour and therefore reduce their profitability. And so the reality is that making products out of recycled plastic is expensive. It's not all bad news though, because it is a way to flip the sort of traditional corporate pyramid, where the person at the top who owns everything makes lots of money and the workers on the bottom make minimum wage. Because we're doing it from the ground up, because we involve in communities, we can have individuals who benefit. So the people producing the items can be the owners of those small businesses, or at least benefit a majority. The biggest challenge is going to be selling your products. That is the bottleneck for all of us. Anyone who's bought these machines will agree that it's very easy to make products, it's very exciting to make products, but to actually get them sold at the right price is the big challenge. So before you get started, just think about what products and what demand there is for those products, and try to find a partner who's willing to pay and get a nice big order to help you start and pay for some of your equipment. If you do have a funder who's going to pay for the equipment, that's half the problem, half the challenge one, but you still need that other half. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a dead end, like lots of machines with nothing to do with them because you can't find anyone to take the products that you're making. Best case scenario, you get funding that produces for actual parts, which we've managed to do after about 6 or 7 years of working in the space. And so just understand that it takes time to develop the credibility and to tell the story and to understand the real costs and when the excitement runs out, to make this thing continue and be sustainable. So I just want to wish you good luck on your journey, and I just put this video up here because I get a lot of questions about people asking about precious plastic, and I think it's the first thing to kind of think about. Watch this video and then reach out to us, and let's chat, and I can give you more kind of one-on-one meetings and insights. So all the best.